It is May, everybody, and that means Mermay, the month in there the internet gets flooded with mermaids, and I want to be part of it. So let me grab some paper, my watercolors, and start drawing a mermaid. You already see some lines because I prepared a sketch on my iPad and printed that in light blue on the paper. Fingers crossed it doesn't ruin the watercolors to come. My mermaid will have two fins, because I think two-finned mermaids are fascinating. I see them now and then in older depictions, like for example these statues I found in a park nearby. I always wonder why modern mermaids are always drawn with just one fin. Were people bored of two fins and one fin was the hip new thing in the mermaid community? If you know something about it, please let me know in the comments. I'm super curious. I don't really know why she's so sad yet. She kinda turned out this way while sketching. So I drew her a comforting friend, a moonfish. At least that's what they're called in German. I mean, if I translate the name from German into English, they would be called moonfish. These fish are just fascinating and kinda derpy, so you gotta love them. For the outlines, I'm using my favorite polychromo, the walnut brown. I like this color a lot and I use it often for sketching. In my sketchbook, I use it quite often with watercolors, but I never actually used the combo for a proper illustration, so right now I'm a bit excited. Alright, these are the finished outlines. Time for some watercolors. Like I said, I use watercolors in my sketchbook sometimes, but I can't remember when I painted a whole picture with them, so I'm not very skilled using them. And that's why I have no clue why my first layer of paint gets so horribly streaky. Maybe this mixed media paper isn't that versatile? Or am I doing something wrong? Anyway, don't worry, my plan is to lay down a first layer and then keep adding color on top. So I give myself the leverage to experiment a bit with different tones and testing applying different amounts of water. I should be able to fix it by just continuing. After applying a while, I don't feel like I'm gaining more confidence. But don't worry, I think this is definitely just the ugly stage of the painting. That's completely normal. Is it? I hope so. Oh my, it still looks so bad. Now I know why she's sad. She knew that I would mess up her world. Oh man, I'm so sorry, little mermaid. Okay, don't panic, I can fix it. Next I will apply some shadows and add another layer of paint. I'm doing my best, but it still looks massively streaky. What is happening? I need another plan. And so I grab my watercolor pencils and try to fix what still can be fixed. Right now, I think about burning the piece, leaving the country and never speak of Mermay again. But slowly the pencil's letting me going somewhere. I mean, at some point it looks like I just drew the whole thing with colored pencils, but I don't care. I think the texture looks good and I love how the blues and the reds are shining through the texture on the cave walls. Time for some Posca action, adding some bubbles to make it more watery and bringing back some of the plants. Are those plants? Or algae? Corals? Whatever, underwater plants. And of course adding some little fishies. And hooray! Okay, I'm super happy I could salvage the illustration. And I drew a mermaid for Mermaid 2022. I'm eager to try legit watercolor paper next time and see if that makes my paint less streaky. If you have some tips for a watercolor noob like me, please let me know in the comments. And now, enjoy the rest of Mermay and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, cheers!